Testing, 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 testing. Alright, sound like we're good. Let me make sure the charts change. Alright, look like we're good. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into this. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Keith back with another stock market analysis video. Today is October 15th, but we're gonna be doing our analysis for October 16th, which is tomorrow. We're gonna go over what we expect for tomorrow and what trades we potentially will be looking to get in. All right. Just a quick recap for today. Like I told y'all yesterday's stream, we are not really trading our options this week. I kind of wanted to make a more of a focus on our Top Step account that we were doing for the channel, and I got some good news. We ended up passing the Top Step challenge combine today. So we actually ended up passing it in 3 days. Not all the time you were passing in 3. Not all the times I pass it in 3. Sometimes it take me a week. Sometimes it take me 2 days. But for this one, for the channel, we end up passing it in 3 days. And honestly, gold was the reason we've been constantly passing it. That pretty much been our trade every single time was gold. Gold, gold, gold. Every single time we've been going to gold. Let me go back. Let me see. 830 came. Was it gold? Oh, hold up. I don't even know if it was gold today. Look, honestly, y'all, we took our trade today. I was only on charts 20 minutes for the main trade. So it was like I didn't even get I don't even recall. Like I didn't even look at the charts the rest of the day. So y'all give me 1 second. Let me make sure it was gold that we end up taking. Did I screenshot the trade? I don't even know if I screenshot the trade. Let me see. I don't think I screenshot the trade. I think it was gold, y'all. I'm sorry. Honestly, I forgot which trade it was. I believe it was gold. Let me go back. 3-day high. No, we took ES. We took ES and then jumped to NQ. That's what I think it was. But I know after open we took ES. So let me go back. We took MES, my bad. MES. Yeah, it was NQ today. That's what it was. We took NQ that ended up getting us that main trade. So we took MES out at the open. We took the loans at the open. End up closing for profit. Then we end up letting the market drop, pull back, and we took a long again, but it was on NQ because we were saying NQ need to catch up. And I took them longs right around here, 24. It was like 24.56. I think I got in. So right around here, I got in longs, and we took it all the way up. Excuse me, all the way up to this pre-day high. I got out. That was like $800 move. Like I told y'all, we end up closing that day. If y'all seen my post that I posted on the channel, we end up closing and stopping the recording then. And I honestly was looking and I seen this trade here. No, not here. My bad. I was looking and I seen, where were we? Right here. I seen another potential entry. I was like, I really want to see NQ get to these highs. I got back in the long. And we end up losing one trade. Then I was trying to get in the short, but I ended up pressing long again. And we had lost a little too much. Like we lost like $300. I got in a regular and I thought I pressed short because I was gonna take it back down to these lows. Ended up pressing long by mistake. Had to cut that one, and I was like, okay, I got to get my money back. So I just got out, waited on the first green candle, and then soon it turned back red, I got in the short. So yeah, that was today, and we end up passing the count off of that. So we end up passing the count right here on these shorts. We passed the account. And yeah, that was pretty much it for today. After that, like I told you, I was done for the day. So yeah, I was done like right around 10. Yeah, right around here. That's when I got done for the day. Um, and yeah, I left the charts alone. We passed the account. So tomorrow we will be starting day one trading our funded top step account now. So we'll start day one trading our funded top step account. Okay. Um, so be tuning in for that live stream tomorrow. So this market analysis is very important because this is day one. It's gonna get us our start off for the account for the channel. So let's go ahead and jump to it. We ain't finna waste no more time. First thing first, I want to go over. We do have economic. Got news on the economic calendar tomorrow at 7:30. We got um Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index. Not sure what that is, but it says 3 stars. So hey, we're gonna respect it at 7:30. Then we got a crude oil at 11. Y'all know how I feel with crude oil is what it is. Sometimes it affect the market, sometimes it just only affect the oil. But I should be off by 11. But if I'm not, then I'll give it its. I respect it. I'll let it come out and then trade. So that's what we got tomorrow. Those are only two key times at 7:30 and 11. All right. Now, doing our market analysis, what do we see? What do we see? Let's kind of clear it up a little bit with the drawings off of it, so I can just go over it for you. Looking at our chart right now. Give me 1 second. Looking at our chart right now, let me go to SPY first. Well, actually, we can go over ES since we said we're not really. No, I'm gonna go over SPY. I still go over SPY. So let's go over SPY first. Looking at the chart for SPY. Like we said, initially we were what? Bullish, 60% bullish, 40% bearish. We was targeting 673.95. That's our target. That's our target. Level we don't want to get beat is what? 652.49. We said, hey, we need to see some market structure shift happening on the daily, so we can know that, hey, okay, we're wanting to start back moving up. When we got our first green candle on Monday, we was like, okay, we know the market is looking to move up. It's looking to make a high. Either it can be a lower high or a higher high. We don't know. We was like, all right, after seeing that green candle, we're feeling to be bullish. We do expect what? Tuesday to come take this previous candle high, which it ended up doing. Yes, it opened up lower. It ended up opening at 657, but all it did was what? Bounce off this daily fair value gap. Use it as a trampoline. Bounced up and came and took that daily high like it was supposed to do. All right. Now, like we said last night, we was like, the only thing that was a little iffy was what? We took this previous day high, but we did what? Fail to close above. So I told y'all exactly what I thought. I was like, hey, it's a green candle. Green candle mean we're supposed to move up, but what I expect, this is exactly what I said last night, and we literally took that trade today. That's how we was able to pass the account. I said, since it failed to close the high, I expect a pullback first, and then it probably will push back up and come take this high. Okay, and that is exactly like to a T. That's what happened. It pulled back first, then came right back up. So, the initial pullback didn't go that far down. Though the initial pullback just went like right here, then pushed back up, and then we dropped it at the very end. But it still did a slight pullback and went back to the highs. Okay. That was the trade we did today. Like when it pulled back, we set out that pre-day high. I don't know why this one. Oh, there it goes. It was just lagging. We put a line right there for the pre-day high. When it pulled back slightly, we ended up getting them longs and took it right back up to the pre-day high. That was our whole trade for today. Now, what do we expect for tomorrow? What are we expecting for tomorrow? We have our first red candle. after these two greens. What do red mean? What? We're looking for a low. We're making a low. Now, this is the thing. We got what? We got a low. We got a high, right? This potentially could be a low also. It can be a high and a low at the same time. But what we need to happen for this uptrend, we must see this next candle, even not this next candle exactly, but we must see a candle come take this high. It must come take this high of, what's the high? 670.23. It has to take this high. We need to see a candle take this high without us coming down here to take this Friday low, which is 652.84. So if we want to be bullish and we are expecting this reversal to happen, we cannot take this low. We cannot take this low. We take this low, it's all bets off because of what's going to happen. That's going to be a lower low, lower high, lower low, downtrend. But if we can say, hey, lower low, high, so even if we consolidate, then boom, push up, higher high, uptrend. You see that? And then that'll make this a higher low. Well, technically it'll make this a higher low right here. But that'll be an uptrend. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for this high to get taken. Once this 670.23 get taken, it might be all bets off. We might be shooting straight up, especially if we get a daily close above. We get a daily close above, we definitely coming to these highs for sure. We get a daily close above there, we definitely come to the highs. Biggest thing I'm a little bit skeptical about for tomorrow is if we come sweep the high and then just straight flush. That's the only thing I'm be a little nervous about. We come sweep the high and then flush. Okay? Me personally, I will be looking to either take a trade when we break the high and start building a base above, or if we come down again, if we can get somewhere down here and dip inside a fair value gap, either an hourly or the daily fair value gaps down here below like 658, without going below 653. If I see a market structure shift somewhere down here, I'll be looking to go long, potentially taking it back up. It probably won't come back to that high. If it come down there, it might just come up to like around here to the previous day close. But I'll be looking for longs right down in this area. Okay? That's the game plan for tomorrow. So literally, look, if it bounce off this daily fair value gap, we give it. So basically, this would be a break, a retest. Then we want to see a bounce right here at their daily fair value gap. We want to see their retest. So I'll be looking for longs right here, either here or down at that fair value gap down there. One of them two is my potential entry, and I'll be looking at first take it back up to this hourly gap, then potentially take it back to that counter body. Okay? But we must see a bounce. If it come down there, we must see a bounce off of this gap. Alright? If it don't bounce off the gap and it just start pushing up, that's a B trade. That's not an A plus trade. That's a B trade because yes, it could shoot up, but you're gonna 100% need it to come take this high in. Versus if it bounce off here and then start doing market structure shift, it don't necessarily have to go take that high to still keep moving up. Okay? So that is what we are looking for tomorrow on SPY. Let's look on the hourly, see if it's where we can see that potential entry. Yeah, we have to see it. Like I said, either we waiting on it to come take this high first. So we're gonna mark out the previous day high again. Let's mark that out. Then we go back to the daily. We're gonna mark out the previous day high. So we want to see it take the high and start building base above, or it needs to come down to the daily fair value gap. So we're gonna move this alert right here so I can know when it's about to cross. And then I want to type pre-day high. So pre-day H. Alright, we got that mark. And then like we said, we want to see the bounce somewhere here. So I got that alert for that. Okay. And that's what we're looking for. Let's look at the weekly real quick so we can see what the weekly potential closing like. The weekly look like it might be a green candle. Green means what? We should be moving up. We will expect what? This high to get taken. If it closed green though, we still got 2 days left. It can easily just straight flush. We got 2 days left. I definitely like long. I still real bullish. We're still real bullish. It's just since this daily was red, I I can see us coming down first, but I'm still bullish. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still bullish. I'm looking for this to be the new higher low. All right, so we actually can set alert down there too if this get taken. But I'm looking for this to be that new higher low. This is the green candle low. Okay, let's go to QQQ, and then we're gonna hit ES, NQ, and then gold. Then we're gonna call it for the night. All right, QQQ. Like I told you, I was looking for it to clear this hourly gap. It got super close. It didn't completely close it. Let me see. Yeah, it got extremely close. Y'all see that? That's what I was looking for. It didn't get to do it. But I can say this. I am a little. Did it take that low? No, it did. Or no, I did right here. Okay, well, it did take this the bottom of this hourly gap. But we do got this hourly gap that got formed. So it might reject there. But I was going to say, since it closed back in the hourly gap, I can see it coming back up again. But I think we just rejected right there. So it might reject again. I don't know. Let's go to the daily though. Pretty much same thing with SPY. Like we said, we had that lower low. We end up showing, hey, we're trying to make highs. Then boom, we got our first red. It's trying to make a low. Either this can be a higher low and lead us to this uptrend, or this can lead us to this downtrend and keep pushing down and make this lower low. Just gotta see. Just gotta see, okay? And literally, I told y'all, man, this stuff is literally going 1 day behind. Like we said yesterday. I told you, I said it looked like it's just 1 day pushed back, just because Monday kind of threw it away. Because I said what's supposed to happen? We supposed to have green, red. Then that third day gonna be very important. But I told y'all when this happened, and I didn't expect it to go that high, and I said I expected us to open at 657. What happened the next day? We opened at 657 on SPY. Hold on, let me show y'all so you will believe what I'm saying. Open up at 657 on SPY, which I was expecting on Monday. So it looked like it's just pushing 1 day back. So like I said, I was expecting the green first for this week, then the red, and then that third day is very important. So Thursday is the very important day. This is the very important day. It just literally pushed it back. So I think Thursday, whatever happens Thursday, if we end up making a higher high or coming down to make this lower low, that's gonna be the telltale for how the whole next week might move. Honestly, that's what I expect. So tomorrow is very, 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 very important. So be careful, man. Be careful. Okay, be careful. Only way it can kind of stall out is if wick can take this high, and end up just closing red somewhere up here. That's the only way it can kind of stall out for tomorrow. But like we were saying, QQQ made that new low, some type of low, either higher low or a lower low. We got to see what it ends up doing. If we get a green candle, then boom. We expecting it to take that high. We want to see that high get taken. If it turn green, we want to see that high get taken. I kind of wouldn't like, if say we open here and close green somewhere right 603, like with a very small body. I could say you're supposed to go long, but look how long this wick is. It's like, it's scary, you know? It's scary with this long wick, man. Because that's a big stop loss. You know what I'm saying? That's a big stop loss. So I might well say if it closed with a small body green, we might need to just wait until that high get taken. All right. So we might not be able to just say, "Oh, we're gonna just hold it through all that," or you're gonna have to just be having a real tight stop loss. You can't let this be a stop loss. That's just too big of a wick. All right. Next. So let me put the drawings back. So like we said, pretty much like we looking for SPY. Either this market can come down, or we can look for that bounce. Probably at this daily fair value gap at 597. to potentially go higher, or it can just bounce right here. It ain't even gotta get that far out. It can come down to 600 and potentially bounce. So we just gotta see, honestly. So we got low, high, low, high. Yeah, I really can see it bouncing like at around 600 or like 590, 599, 598, and then potentially just squeezing up. So hey, be on the lookout, man. We might can see a squeeze if we want to go and move to the upside. We might see a huge squeeze tomorrow. All right, but this, yeah, I definitely see it coming like right here, just squeezing, going all the way up. Okay, let's look on the hourly and see what type of trend it's in right now. It's in an uptrend slightly right here. It might reject here this regular gap, and then it might that rejection of that regular gap might bring it down here to the, like we said, at 600 or 598, then probably bounce right there, lead us all the way up. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see, y'all. Let's go to ES. Daily. Now, this is a different story. We got a different story on ES because we got a green counter where SPY, it was what? Green, red. So it's telling us it's making a low, right? But technically it made a higher high, but it's telling us it's making a low. ES, on the other hand, gave us what? Green, red, green. So it's saying, hey, we still looking for a high on ES. It's not looking for a low. So this kind of giving me a little bit more confidence in being bullish just because ES is showing, hey, we're looking for a high. It's trying to give me more confidence. Honestly, you could, if you was looking at the daily, this would have been your entry to go long. Your stop loss supposed to be right here. That's a huge stop loss though. But I think that'd have been a 1-to-1 if you was able to hold it. Let me see. But for people with just like our 50K account, that's way too big. But you got a big account, it's probably a 1-to-1. Let me see. So from there to here to these highs. It's almost a 1-to-1. It's 0.8. Yeah, 0.8. Almost a 1-to-1. Not exactly though. Dang, that was a good eyeball though. I was only 0.2 away from eyeballing from a 1-to-1. But yeah. If you was looking at the data, this would have been your entry. Look to take the highs. But like I said, we got the 50K account. We're not messing with it. When you looking for potentially, like we said, that pullback, probably to the bottom of this hourly to go higher. Let me see. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, probably to the bottom of this hourly gap, and possibly see it bounce all the way back up to these highs. Because honestly, when it bounced, I don't even want to see a stuttering at this hourly fair value. I want to see it just go straight up. Honestly, just squeeze straight to the highs if we can. That's what I'll be looking for. So let's go. But we definitely looking to be bullish just because they end up closing green. This potentially right here is potentially our new higher low. So let me mark it with a pink line. I don't even know. Let me go back to see if I marked out the previous day high on here. No, I didn't. So let's delete that. Let's delete this. Mark out previous day high with the white line. Type out pre-day high. Pre-day H. Alright, then same thing for ES. Oh, I don't know what I just did. Same thing for ES. Let's delete this. Mark out pre-day high. And really, we could have just kept it on this body. Because this wick's so huge. I usually, once the wick is huge like that, I usually just count the body as a pre-day high. So we actually gonna mark two of them for this. We're gonna mark the actual pre-day high, and then we're gonna mark the body of it. Because once we start building structure above the body, that's when I start expecting us to be moving up. We're gonna put pre-day buy. All right. So I want to see structure forming up in here, moving its way up. All right, that's what we're looking for. Like I said, I can see that entry coming right here at this hourly fair value gap. Potential that entry can be right here at 6,692. We could be seeing that entry there. And it also can come down to the daily gap. We never know. It can come down to that daily gap. Just because it might just try to sweep this low first, then go higher. But I don't really see it coming down to the daily fair value gap. You never know though, especially with news. We never know. But what can we tell right now? We close inside this daily gap, right? Let me make the inside of this a little clearer, more transparent. How do I do that? Now I go to the settings. Let me see. Settings. But I don't like how it's like over like that. Style. Background. Yeah, I don't even need a background thing. No, because I do need it so I can see that I'm in it. I just wanted it a little bit lighter if I could. I guess I can't make it lighter. It's fine. But because I just don't like it overlapping like that, but it's fine. But like I was saying, we just closed inside this daily gap. Only thing that sucks is what we end up taking the top of the daily gap. So like what we expect, it can come back down to the bottom. Look like it's doing its job coming to the bottom. It's just can we still close back inside this daily gap? We close back inside this daily gap. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I think we just squeezing. We gonna come straight back to the high. We close below it, then of course it might pull back, then it can just drop down to this other fair value gap. So honestly, I want to see us building base. This the key thing. I want to see us building base above 67, 10, 75. That's the key line in the sand. I want to see base building above there. Okay, so right here like this. You see how we had made a little base, but we couldn't keep the trend going. You see that? I want to see us completely hold above. Okay. But that's what I'm looking for. Them longs. Go back to the daily. I just hate all this overlapping, but that's how I be looking at the end of the end of the week, man. All right, NQ, pretty much the same thing. Just made a new higher high, so we got lower low, high, higher low, higher high, potentially new higher low. If you want to make another high low, or it could just keep pushing up, making this high. You don't have to make a higher low. You can just keep pushing up. Okay, so we're bullish. Same thing. We're bullish on NQ. Not until we come take this low down here at 24,421. We're bullish until we take that low, man. So we're gonna put a pink line there for our potential higher low. So we got this pink line, that pink line. We gotta see the market try to respect them higher lows if you want to move to the upside. Gold, let's go with gold, and that's it, y'all. We're gonna call it. Pretty short and easy, honestly. Gold been going crazy, man. When I tell y'all gold been so you might as well just buy gold and hold it forever. Like, come on, man. Gold is just going crazy. This is ridiculous. Um, same old, same old. what we've been saying every single night, gold took the previous day high and it's already took this high. So now we at the mercy of gold. It's just doing it every single night. Like I literally probably should have just been getting in. Soon market close, just getting long. Soon markets close and then reopen, just getting along on gold every single time. So that's all I've been doing. Soon as market close and it open up, they already come take the high. Soon the market close and it open up, they already take the high. Literally every single time. Of course we gotta what? See if it want to close above previous day high. We're gonna mark that out. We already took it, so it can literally do whatever it wants to do. Gold been just, oh my goodness, man. If you just got in gold and just held this whole week and you had like a live account, man, you so paid right now, don't make no sense. Um, Honestly, stop loss all the way down here, man. It's risky. You know what I'm saying? It's risky. It's risky. It's risky. You gotta honestly gotta be just trading off the hourly and following the hourly lows. So this would be your stop loss for the hourly. You really gotta just sit behind these hourly higher lows. That'll be your stop loss for the hourly. So looking to get in any trade, make sure it don't go below 41.80. Preferably you want to see it building base above the high. So you want to see an hourly close above, potential red, then another green that overtakes both, and set your stop loss below that red. Get in off the green, hold it. All right. That's pretty much it, y'all. That's all we got. Like we said, tomorrow we will be trading the live account. So be on the lookout for that. Fund it. And honestly, I'm gonna explain the rules tomorrow, but a little bit brief of how the rules gonna be is pretty much we're gonna try to guarantee our first payout. So with this account, really guarantee every payout you can. With this account, the funded account for the channel, when we hit 150, this is a general rule. I might change it up a little bit tonight, but tomorrow tune in and I'll tell y'all the rules. But I'm planning on saying, hey, when we hit 150, on the account, like $150, because that's the minimum. When we hit 150, really I'll say probably 200, but we hit 150. Now I'm gonna say when we hit 200 for the day, we are going to, like, say we're in a trade and it's up 200, we're going to still keep our stop loss, like move it to profit instantly. We're gonna move it to profit, at least set it to $50. Say if we go up to 400 on a trade or something like that, 300 on a trade, we're gonna move our stop loss to the 150 minimum. If we get stopped out, boom, we're gonna only take a micro after that. If we don't get stopped out and it still keep going and we say we collect $200, we only risking $50. So we gonna, whenever we get above the minimum, say if one trade gives us above the 150, we only can risk the amount that's above the 150, no more than $100. So say if we up $600, we can't risk 500 or you know what I'm saying, $450. We only gonna risk no more than 100 for the next trades. If we lose, then we get out. But say if we only make $200, we only can risk no more than $50. When we lose, we walk on over to 150 this way, so we can guarantee to get our 5 days. So when payout day comes, we can take our payouts. Okay, so that's how we gonna do it. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna read and go over in the morning if I change anything else to the rules, but that's what we got planned. And I also want, the reason why I'm trying to guarantee that first payout is just because with the proceeds, the proceeds from the first payout, we're gonna buy 2 more accounts, and until we get to like 5 accounts or something, I might do something for our subscribers if we get a certain subscriber count. Okay, so I had to come up with something. I'll see what I'll do. But we want to try to see if we can get all 5 top step accounts that's available. All 50K. We're just gonna do the 50Ks for now until they start moving some up to lives. Then we might have to go buy 100Ks and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just the goal. We're taking one thing at a time. We're just trying to make sure we get this first payout first. Once we get the first payout, we take how much each account is. $50. So we take 100 of the first proceeds, buy 2 more accounts, go try to pass those. And then we'll have 3. When we get a payout from all 3, we'll buy the last 3 accounts, or last 2 accounts. We had 3 then. We'll buy the last 2 accounts and then try to get all of them funded if we can. Okay. All right then, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Your boy Keys is out. Peace, y'all. Trade safe tomorrow, man. Trade safe. It's a big